tell you what you finna do or what you have to do. We'll go out there and do what we need to do in order to take care of our family and our kids. Cause we not playing that. We not playing that. But I can't speak for everybody. I can't speak for, you know what I'm saying, all those people out there, you know what I'm saying, that won't allow life to be exactly what life's supposed to be. Because right now, if y'all didn't believe in God, y'all finna start paying attention to God and a whole lot of other stuff. Because the things that's happening now, But if y'all didn't know, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B new baby is coming soon. I'm gonna let y'all hear this clip too. Before we get off into my little soliloquy about them saying the back in the day. Like I said, it's coming from the Breakfast Club. This right here, shout out to Laura Rosa, and she's delivering the news. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, it's the things, you know what I'm saying, that we don't pay attention to, that to move on from your past, to move on from the things. I mean, a lot of men might not move like you move it on. I applaud anybody like we done broke up. Yeah, anybody in my relationship, we applaud everybody that moving on and talk about their relationship. We talk about whatever, you know, is going on. We talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all hear this one.
Are having a baby boy.
Okay, congratulations.
Yes. So Stephon Diggs revealed this news. He was on the carpet at the CFDA Fashion Awards, and he was speaking to People Magazine just about a bunch of different things, and they brought up the baby, and he says, "It's a boy. That's enough for me. I can't wait to make him do push-ups and sit-ups and run around." Now, also at the same award show, he was speaking to Extra, and they congratulated him on the baby, and he then gave us a timeline. It was really quick, but he says it's supposed to happen real soon, actually, so wish us both luck. So Cardi should be, you know, he says real soon their baby boy should be on the way. So congratulations to them again.
Congratulations. Congratulations. And to Stephon.
Yeah, I saw, Jess, I know you mentioned.
Hey, but look though, she talking about some more Diddy shit in this one. I'm gonna let y'all know, this right here is funny as hell. Diddy is at Fort Dix. She gonna talk about his birthday. I'm gonna let y'all massage your own mind about this one because I don't do all of that, but this right here, this shit is funny. When she get into it. I'll let y'all hear the clip though. It's a little lengthy, but I'm gonna let y'all listen to it.
She looks so good in that burgundy bottega, baby, up and down.
She was good. It's
a brand design.
Yeah, she was giving sideline right. She was sitting with Robert Kraft. And they posted photos on the field as well too with Stephon Diggs holding a baby bump, and you know I saw them do the People's Gallery, so they've been popping out.
You want a bodega in the bodega?
Yeah, girl. Skyscraper.
Now, in other news, just yesterday, you wished Diddy a happy birthday. It was his birthday yesterday. And you guys know this birthday was a lot different for him. Right. So I reached out trying to figure out what this birthday actually looked like for him, and I was told by his rep that his fellow inmates made him a cake and gave him applesauce for his birthday.
That's crazy.
So
Applesauce.
What you say?
You're too obsessed with it.
The applesauce, y'all.
They made him a birthday cake and fed him applesauce?
She did
feed him the applesauce.
That's exactly what you just said.
They do.
I said he got applesauce.
He threw him a party at Fort Dix for his birthday. Happy birthday. That's what's up.
Yes.
And 4 days.
Y'all making it sound like a 5-year-old birthday party. They gave him applesauce and sing happy like.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do in jail. I mean, in prison. Okay.
Yeah, like what? How much? I was trying to figure out if he, because you know sometimes they do like special visits for like holidays and things like that, especially the feds. So I was trying to see if like family came or like anything like that, but I was only told that his fellow inmates made him a cake and he got applesauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for anybody wondering how he celebrated this year, because it's a lot different for him. And there's also
All I think about it is Diddy when he was singing Happy Birthday to French Montana. You remember that?
Yeah.
To you. I hope nobody did that to him yesterday.
Of course.
They did it. I know they did it.
He probably performed for his birthday and everything. Right on the lunch table.
Did he? I mean, 50 posted a video of him dancing in the yard.
That was not real.
That was AI.
That was AI.
No, but that was scary. It looked real.
It definitely did look real. So I looked and seen like, you know, you can kind of tell when you pay attention that it was AI.
Crazy.
The box was a little off too.
Yeah, it was like, it was a little bit too
It wasn't like the normal Diddy box. So but he did also, speaking of 50 Cent, because there's been conversation, you know, about the pardon, and there was a story that went out yesterday that Diddy has been bragging to the other inmates about Trump pardoning him in early 2026. So 50 Cent posted and said, "No, he's not pardoning you. You said some really nasty things. Stop crying. You're in PC in Jersey." Then he also posted, when he posted that video of Diddy, he said, "I told you he alright, he got his appeal going, Diddy's good." And he posted a photo of Diddy and said that Diddy looked happy to be amongst the male inmates. So 50 has been trolling, speaking of him. So just in case you're wondering how his birthday went, that is how it happened.
And he got a new TV show coming, right? With Taraji P. Henson, I saw too.
Yep.
Yeah, let me pull that up. I saw that yesterday. It's based off of a book that they did, correct?
I don't know.
Nah, y'all look.
I'm pulling it up right now.
All y'all YNs is going ahead looking for them to get arrested, to validate your crimes and the shit that y'all doing. They gonna give y'all a cake and applesauce in jail. The hardest place you gonna be. They ain't look. Trust me, they are not celebrating. None of that. They ain't said they talking like we finna make you the softest cotton in this motherfucker. They finna give you applesauce and cake, prison cake. Ain't no telling what's in that cake. You know what I'm saying? Look, and then I heard all about what did it like. You know what I'm saying? None of them. Oh man, look. I digress. But still, a lot of things, man. Look, a lot of things you don't need to do. Sometimes you need to not indulge into the extracurricular situations that you're around. Whew. But y'all, we finna get off into this back in the day. I'm gonna play y'all a song that I know a lot of y'all don't even know, and a lot of y'all probably don't even remember. But this song right here will let you know where I'm headed at, and I'm gonna play you the whole totality of the song. So you know what I'm saying. Just listen. You ain't got to stay on. You ain't got to stay looking at it. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You can just listen. But when I'm gonna play y'all, you know what I'm saying. The instrumental I'm playing early, but I'm gonna play y'all the words to it now.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Some days I sit and wish I was a kid. Back in the day when I was just a little nigga, bro, I looked up to my nigga, bro, begged if I could keep him. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, tagging. If she had a sis, man, he could knock a baby with a rat. Y'all remember way back then when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little niggas singing the blues that people always trying to bag with the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get mad on his crap. We stay mad about 10 minutes like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger house by the windows. Then switch to playing they don't ditch when that gets old and too cold to hack it. Threw on a bomber jacket. No doubt I couldn't wait to get out and pick it up. But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls were spelling tight corduroys like for the boys' basket weeks, Nike Cortez and footsie socks and eating pickles with Tootsie Pops and it don't stop. I'm glad.
Alright, hopefully y'all can hear that, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully y'all got the message of it. Cause see, back in the day, we had a village. We had people that looked out for us. We had, if we went to the corner block, and it could be, excuse me, fresh out of school, get out of school at 3:30, 4 o'clock. It could be 5:30, 6 o'clock. If you see a whole lot of bikes down there, you know where everybody at. If you see a lot of kids down there, you don't see nobody down here no more. You see everybody up there at the big field or in the big field. I mean, I can only speak for where I grew up at. I mean, a lot of people try to give me like their definition of where they grew up at and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But the definition of where we grew up, we all huddled up at one spot. It might be at the basketball court behind the projects over there by Alameda Terrace. It might be in the big field by the creek because we played football in the creek in Preston Taylor / Georgia Court. You know what I'm saying? So it was. I mean, even though it's one project, but I still to this day, you know what I'm saying, I don't even care. Preston Taylor, it was broke up into a lot of, it was Preston Taylor. You got the Drive, you got 40th Avenue, you got Georgia Court, then you got Joe Johnson. But everybody was all in one and the same because family members was always everywhere. Everybody, it don't matter where you was at, it's still family everywhere. Today ain't none of that. When I say Wayne versus old school, see we had a village. We had somebody knew what somebody was. Cause back in the day we had the long extension, we had the long phone cords from the wall. And you can walk from the phone that's in the kitchen because there's no one that's on the kitchen right there on the wall, that little square box with a little plug in it, and the phone right there, and that cord ran. You can go to, we had Walgreens then. Walgreens had all the long cords. It run you straight outside, right there by the door. It'll take you right there where you need to be at. See, back in the day, we had a level of understanding to where when it get dark, okay, and my kids weren't at home, or our parents' kids were, we weren't at home, they knew to call Miss Sally Bell down the street, or call Miss May, call Pinky, call Miss Ann down the street, call Miss Pat down the street, call somebody down the street. Is so-and-so down there? Yeah, they down here playing. But tell them I said they need to be home before the street lights cut on. Street lights cut on? Okay. All right. And you ain't at home? I know my grandma, Hilda make sure, be late. She gonna stand in the screen door right there and look at you. And you put it on the screen door because, see, this screen door was locked back in the day. I mean, screen doors, some of them didn't have no screen in it, but you know what I'm saying, but she dare you reach your hand in that screen door. You're like, you late. You see that light on outside because we had lights in our patio. See, y'all don't know about patios. Y'all patio now is extravagant. No, our patio was bricked in and it ran along the side of the back of the house. And that was our patio out south, where grandma stayed at. And Preston Taylor, totally different story. Because street lights kicked on. In the back,
Connected.
Everything was dark. So you gotta be out in the front. We was over our family house playing Nintendo, Atari with their little box. Like I said, this right here back in the day. This ain't none of y'all, you know what I'm saying, none of y'all shit. This right here back in, I'm taking y'all back to my old school. With the little Atari, with the one joystick, with the little red button. Yeah, we did that. Back in the day. Oh. Bath time. See, y'all so extra right now on baths and shit. Because a lot of people nowadays got 2 or 3 bathrooms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying? Well, a bath and a half or 2 bathrooms and a half or whatever. Yeah, because they make them like that. The modernized are like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, all good. But back in the day, we had 1 bathroom. Regardless of what you had, we had a 4-bedroom, 1 bath in the projects. We had to take, now it was 6 of us in our house. 1 person taking a bath. Taking a bath. Now see, water running, see, it's like a McRib. It's a limited time only. Because there were 3 boys and 3 girls in our household. I can't speak for everybody else's household, but our household was 3 boys, 3 girls. Well, it was 2 boys, 2 girls at the time before my little brother and little sister was born. 1 in the bathtub, 1 at the sink. And the water was running. But with the girls, they had to run the water. They both had to take baths in that same water because the bath water they did, because grandmama had that little, y'all know about the little red thing with the little white strap that, you know what I'm saying, hooked up. Yeah, you thought it was a little shower cap. That was a douche bottle. Yeah, but see, y'all don't know nothing about that. That right there was a douche bottle hanging up from the little shower thing. They ran down. Yeah, that was a coochie suture. You know what I'm saying? Like spray off. You know what I'm saying? All the enzymes and everything from your monthly. We played with it. We didn't know. See, y'all don't know about that. And taking baths and shit. Oh, don't run out of toilet paper. Oh, Lord. Don't run out of toilet paper. And you ain't got no newspaper? You can't. Hold up. You can't do this right here? Let me do this. Let me show y'all something. With the toilet paper, you have to do that right here. And then wipe with that. Make it soft. So y'all don't know about that. So y'all too privy of y'all in y'all own way. But look at the word that y'all gonna go right back to where we started at. Like I said, the word is ain't nothing but a big ass recycling bin. Whatever y'all getting there. This AI shit is very cool, very beautiful, and everybody want to Alexa, and everybody, man, fuck that bitch. Y'all want to put all y'all information out there, do all that shit, and y'all wonder why goddamn y'all going through the shit y'all going through. That shit is amazing and beautiful at the same time, and goddamn it disrespectful, and goddamn it earth-shattering. Y'all doesn't even understand. Y'all setting yourself up for failure because y'all think that everything new is beautiful. No. It's just what they discovered. We already been doing that shit. You know, we done had the AI shit, you know what I'm saying, all the phone technology and all that shit, you know, y'all can get them in crop and do all that shit. Yeah, we had copy, paste. No, we had the little AOL dude did like this. We was trying to get some information, and our screen was green. All green letters. Y'all doing the most. Hold on. And back in the day, the reason why y'all don't like lunch right now, because that changed from back then to now. We used to go to school to make sure we got that breakfast pizza. How many of y'all know about that breakfast pizza? That little square pizza, that little white pizza. Got that shit that you had that, man. That was the whole day right there. You go on the lunch, and then when that came out with them little, we had like the corn dogs, the little breakfast dogs and shit y'all got now. They started coming out there with us when we was in high school. They didn't have that shit at first. We had, at lunchtime, you might get that pizza and some fries. People used to stick their finger in your food. You want that? You want that? You want that? Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, because they didn't get enough. And you look at a lot of movies and shit nowadays, you see a lot of bullets and shit, you know what I'm saying? We did the same shit, you know what I'm saying? No harm, no foul. But you know what I'm saying? But you do grow up, and that motherfucker that you stuck your finger in, goddamn be more successful and more powerful than you are, your ass is, because you was powerful back in the day. Because see, what goes up must come down. Because see, back in the day, if you was that big motherfucker there, if you was that class motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Everybody looked at you ass. Guess what? You right here now instead of being up here. And then everybody you picked on is now up here, got a successful career. Everybody doing what the fuck they, you know what I'm saying, what they supposed to do. And you like, well, he or she was supposed to be, tell your kids. All y'all, when y'all doing all this bullshit out here and looking at all these movies and shit, and y'all want to pick on people, and y'all doing all this, when you up here because your family's up here,